Thank you. Welcome. Welcome for being with us today, this morning. You can bring your coffee, some water. We have to be hydrated. So drink water and coffee, and let's start our webinar, this chat that all the people that is being with us today, all of us care about something in common. Hello, Zainab. That it's education. So Pilar, please can you welcome these nice people, teachers that are with us today?
Yes, of course. Hello, everybody. Welcome. We are really, really happy for you to be here. And of course, we are also very happy for being here with you today. It is important to us to share this information. The objective is to spend a sharing time and to talk about this exciting project that is Educatiooon 3000. That, of course, is like, an alternative. We are going to talk about an alternative for traditional education. Different ways, right? Different ideas, different techniques. The most important thing, is that in this moment, our children and teenagers and young people are completely different from us. So we also need to do things in a different way, all right? So let's start. We are going to show you now this. First, sorry. We want to introduce each other. Yes, is Rosario?
Yes, we would like to introduce Angel. Angel is it's our technique department. And he is helping us today with the platform and the Zoom and anything we could need during this class. So welcome, Angel, and thank you for joining us today, because it's very important for us that if we have an inconvenience, someone could take care of it. So thank you very much.
Thank you, Rosario.
Well, Cynthia, good morning, Cynthia. Could you welcome to this webinar? If you could write on the chat, where are you from, and maybe what do you do if you are a teacher and a grandma or a professional of education, so we can know what are you doing in your place, please. And well, as we are I am going to introduce now Pilar, that this amazing woman that I've met in Bolivia 2 years ago. We were just like before going to the island with Noemi Paimal in Bolivia to La Isla del Sol. We were so excited to know about this, so we were asking, and in one day someone gave me her contact. We contact each other, and then we decided to go to the island. So it has been a very nice experience, and since then we have been doing many things together. So Pilar, she was born in Spain, but her parents migrated to Mexico when she was a baby. So she has lived all her life in Mexico. She has been an English teacher for more than 30 years, a teacher training for more than 20 years, a certified examiner by the University of Cambridge. She has a degree and master's degree in teaching English as a second language. She has been an editor. She does courses, designs courses and workshops. Wow, and coordinator of a language center, having organized cultural events, seminars, international exchanges for students, and she has participated as a lecturer in different conferences. She discovered Educatiooon 3000 by Noemi Paimal some years ago, and she fell in love with it. But she has always followed a humanistic approach in all her activities, and she firmly believes that the human being is the central part of any project and activity. She is a facilitator of facilitators, for Education 3000. Now she's the top, no? She is mother of 4, 3 sons and a daughter. Pilar has been in constant action trying to improve and implement the educational opportunities for our beloved children and young adults. A humanistic education with respect, fun, one which is updated and interesting. And well, she is willing to share with us her experiences, her knowledge, and her passion. So welcome, Pilar. Thank you very much for joining us in this.
Thank you. Thank you, Rosario, so much. So, well, now it is my turn. So let me please introduce my colleague and friend, Rosario, okay? This is just for you to know a little bit about us. Rosario was born in Mexico City. She is a lover of education, innovation, creativity, music, and she also loves to share experiences with other people. She is a proud mother of 6 children who are her teachers, of course, and the grandmother of 6 grandchildren who are her motivation. And she is married. She has been married for more than 48 years to a wonderful man. So fantastic. She is an elementary school teacher, a businesswoman, the co-founder of the CEEAC Preparatory School, where she was the general director for 19 years. Currently, she is dedicated to promoting change and innovation in the educational field, considering the present needs, challenges, and the new ways of learning for our children and young people, and even adults, okay? She has certified as a Pedagogy Facilitator 3000. She is also a Hatha Yoga instructor, a yoga instructor for children, a workshoper. She has developed innovative educational programs. She is a certified facilitator in educational and autonomous gardens, something is very interesting. She is certified in English from the University of Cambridge, the co-founder and director of Interactual Global Learning, and the co-founder of Agarapal. And she is also certified in Paxia methodology, that is about a culture of peace. So, well, here we are. Yes, willing to share with you information. We will be here for more or less 1 hour, 1 hour and a half. Okay. So thank you very
much. Thank you very much, Pilar. Sorry, I interrupted you. Thank you very much. And welcome, Cynthia.
Yeah.
Bueno, sign up. I don't know if I'm pronouncing it correctly. And well, we are going maybe to start.
Mirna is also here. Mirna Castillo.
Mirna, oh, welcome. And well, there is we have a new message here. Mirna, blessings everyone.
Yes.
Thank you, Mirna.
Thank you, Mirna.
Okay, before we start and we come into what we want to share with you, I will ask you that any comment that you could have, please write it down in the chat so we can be more interactive, because sometimes it gets like a little bored if we are just listening and we don't interact. It's of our interest that you give us your opinion in the different topics that we are going to talk today, this morning. So first of all, I will ask you to sit comfortable, put your back straight, your shoulders back and straight. Please close your eyes for a moment. Close your eyes and breathe deeply. Deep breathly. Breathe deeply, sorry. Now, we are going to think in and put an intention to this moment that we are going to be together, that we are going to share our experiences. We are going to learn from you and you from us, maybe. So let's keep a moment and put an intention from our heart to this hour and a half that we are going to be together. That intention from the heart. And when you're ready, please let us know. Let's breathe deeply and exhale. Feeling comfortable, open our eyes slowly and feel that energy of this group here today in this moment. So welcome all of you, and let's start. Thank you. Now,
Yes, you will tell
are
them
you
about it.
ready? How do you feel? How do you feel? Fine? Are you good? Okay, well, let's start. We will ask you to look at these two photographs. Just please, very conscious of what you are observing. Look at it, watch it, and please give us what is your perception. You can write it in the chat so we can know what can you see there. This is, the first picture is 1950. There is a classroom with kids in that year. And then we go to the other in the right, that it's from 2023. What can you observe on these photographs? Please write down on the chat, or maybe you can say a word.
Yes, if you want to talk, you can talk.
You can talk, you can open your microphone. We would like you to interact with us so we can know what are you thinking, what is your perception of these two photographs. Well, Pilar, what can you see there?
Yes, of course. Well, it is incredible, no? That in the 1950, the classroom arrangement, the way the class is organized, and then we look at the 2023 photo, and this is exactly the same. Maybe the only difference is that the first one is a white and black photo, and the other one is in color, and that's it, no? Yes, yeah. Cynthia is answering the same classroom setup. The same
classroom setup. But we, all of us, if we are in close to kids, no, even young adults, we know that they are not the same. That's why we have now so many problems, maybe, with the kids, that we are always complaining that, oh, they can be seated, they are so fast in the thing, they don't obey as we used to. They are always asking why this, why that, no? So now all of us, we are conscious that this has to change. Of course, this is these pictures, if you go to the next, please. In these pictures, we can see so many schools that we have now, that and many pedagogies and methodologies that are different, and they are they consider that the kids cannot stay in a classroom sitting just listening to one person that is in front of them, and maybe we teach things or topics that they are old-fashioned because they are interested in some other things, so they get bored. So let's think a little bit about who always there had been people since the Greeks, in the Romans. We could talk about Aristotle or so many people that had the idea that the things had to be different, no? And we are in the 21st century, and 60% of schools or education systems are almost the same. We cannot say the same. We are not going to judge about these. All of us maybe went to a traditional school, or maybe our parents, or we were different, no, from the others, and they had to move us to some other systems. But we know that, like Maria Montessori in the 1907, she had the idea and she was convinced that the kid couldn't be just stand still in the classroom. And well, now what do we like for our children? We would like maybe a classroom like the one that we have in the 2024. There are many schools that now have these kind of classrooms, movements. They are sitting in the tables with many kids, and we are just now in this new technology that we can afford maybe, or we can learn about it to make more interesting our teaching and learning for the kids. And for us, because all the teachers, we as teachers in the classroom, sometimes we get like this burnout that we have, because we have so much things to do when we are teaching. We have to think about being creative. We have to think about all the papers we have to take and the reports that they ask us to do. But the most important thing is the kids and the way they are learning, having fun, being autonomous, and we are being those who guide them, those who be with them in this process. Thank you, Pilar. So can you please go to the next? So a holistic education is possible today in the 2024. So I will ask you, please, just to close your eyes and think about the worst thing that happened to you in your maybe elementary school. The worst experience you have had. Let's please, can you help us with some music? Please close your eyes, breathe deeply, and think about that moment that was the worst in your class, in your school, or during when you were a kid. Think about that moment. Breathe deeply, breathe deeply. And now, exhale it with a sound. And let it go. Let it go. Now, please, think about the happiest moment you had at school. Breathe deeply. That moment that you were so happy. Maybe you learned something you were really interested in. That moment that your teacher was the best. That moment that you said, oh, you were thankful for being there in that moment, in that school with your classmates, with that teacher. Breathe deeply and take it to the center of between your two eyes, between your eyebrows. Keep it for a moment. Smile at that memory. Keep it with you and take it to your heart. Keep it. And let's thankful and forgive all those that didn't help us. And let's be thankful for those who helped us to be our best version. Now, breathe deeply And when you are ready, slowly open your eyes and with a big smile on our face. Thank you, thank you, thank you for that moment at school. And as that moment, it has to be most of the moments of our children at school. So let's start and let's talk about holistic education. What is holistic education? Tell us, do you want to say something about who knows about holistic education?
You,
Someone that could
yes, if you want to
that
share.
could share. Do you want to share? Adolfo, Morgan, Cynthia? What do you think holistic education is? Nobody?
Okay, it's okay.
Okay, well, it's okay. Well, what is holistic education? Now, holistic education, it refers to that part that we are a whole one. We are one. We are all our abilities, our characteristics, physical, mental, emotions, everything is involved in one thing, that is every person, every kid, every one of us. So holistic cares about all what happens inside you. Holistic is about, it comes from the Latin educare, that it means to extract from the inside to the outside. It comes from the Greek holos, that it's complete, integral. So if we go to a conclusion of this, we are integral beings, and all our structures are connected and interconnected. This approach sees children as individuals with unique needs and talents. So that's what it is. We cannot separate, we cannot separate a piece of us, the emotional part or the physical part or the intellectual part. We are one. So that's an holistic education is the one that makes that children learn the best when their individual needs are met. So we have to take care of the physical part, the emotional part, the social part, the intellectual part, spiritual part, and support them in all these, integrating all these parts just to be a happy being, no? So this is about what holistic education and Education 3000 talks, no? Because if we realize and we are convinced that we could know a lot of things, we could be excellent in academical topics, no? But what about the person? The person that feels, the person that thinks, the person that cares, the person that needs friends, the person that needs to be hugged. No, what about that? So we cannot leave it just alone. So that's our work. And teachers and parents and family are the first ones that can help to develop in the best way all these parts of our kids, of every human being. Thank you, Pilar. Can you please go to the next? So if we talk today, we are talking about Education 3000. That's of our interest because it promotes a different way of teaching, a different way of sharing, a different way of looking at children, a different way of looking at everybody, because it doesn't concern only to to children, it concerns to everybody, because all of us have to be with children. We were children, then we go grow up, and we are always being in contact with kids. So what is its origin? Well, Noemi Paimal is an anthropologist. She was born in France, and she, as her professionally, she is used to study about human beings. And well, since 2001, she found, or she discovered, according to her studies, that humans were going through a process of evolution from the Homo sapiens sapiens to the Homo erectus. What does it mean? It means that human being now is more conscious about the fact of being, of its existence. No, maybe sometimes we didn't think about us as a human being, as a being that has needs, feelings, no? And so when we realize, now we can say, no, I don't like this, or no, that is not of my interest, because before it was usual that we had to do what our parents asked us to do, or what the teacher in the classroom said that we had to do. And they didn't ask, do you like it? Are you having fun? Are you having problem with this topic in math? No. And maybe we could say, I would like to draw, to color. And the teacher said, no, this is not, we are not playing. No, we came to school to learn math, to learn how to write and read, but no fun. You have to sit and just do what I ask you to do. So when Noemi talks about all these things, she discovers that childhood has had many changes, that now they are like sponge, no? Even if there's, when it, in the 21st century, she had discovered that the kids were like sponge, because they absorb anything. They observe and absorb what maybe the images of the things that they see. They can absorb what they see on you. They can feel how, if you are happy, if you are mad, no, and they absorb your own energy. We can listen to many people, or many teachers. I was looking at the video yesterday. I think that a teacher was crying because their students didn't listen to her, and she was really desperate. And that's a waste of energy. They absorb the energy, and we, of course, at the end of the day, we are so tired and so stressed, no, because this happens now. Then she realized that all the kids are like mirrors. You know that sometimes actions talk more than 1,000 of words, that our kids are always watching what you are doing. And in the first 6 years of their early education at home and in kindergarten, they are always learning, observing, and they will do the same things you do. That's why we have to be very careful about that congruence that they expect from us. If we say, don't drink soda because it's not good for your health, but papa, mother, or father, or the teacher is drinking a soda, there is no congruence. So we have to be very careful and about that if we really want them to learn the correct things or the best things for them to having the best development while they are growing or when we are raising them. And then we find that they are like explosive, no? Maybe in my times, I couldn't say anything because if I said something, oops, it was terrible for me, no? There was a consequence, a real severe consequence, no? But now they can tell you and they don't mind if you get mad or not. that they are not, don't agree with you, or they can tell you that they don't like this, or I don't want like that food because it doesn't taste well to me, or I don't like math. Like I was the other day with one of my grandkids, and we had to study math. No, he is in 3rd grade, and he said, "No, abuela, I don't like when are the exams going to finish? I don't like them." And it's like he puts something in front and he won't. So we had to play submarines so we can really then we could study. So these are the differences. So these kids now, they challenge you. And when there is no congruence, they don't agree with you. So they have very strong values. They demand positive change. And this is when Education 3000 appears. And then it's when Noemi shows us, she starts writing, she starts sharing all the knowledge with scientific studies and being so professional in this, because she realized that education really had to change, and we had to expand this and share with others. Now, Education 3000 is not a system. It's not a methodology. It's not a business company. It's a synergy. Education 3000 and Pedagogía 3000 is a synergy. We promote the teamwork. We promote the collaboration together to construct, to build, to co-create things that could help kids, that makes education more interesting, fun, and updated, because many things that we teach, they shouldn't be there nowadays. So all this information that Noemi has been written is based on neuroscience studies. It is supported on strategies in order to help develop really conscious human beings. So this is so important because it has been 23 years of constant work, research, and with scientific studies and everything that proves, and with evidence of this, what we are talking about, that today is only like a little bit of the big cake. So please, Pilar is going to show us a video of what is Education 3000.
Okay.
Now we can see it's all around the world, all around the world. Now it started in a specific place, but that means that this education, no, it's a universal need, no, that it has to change. Education 3000 is an invitation and global synergy to co-create together a conscious and holistic education. Education 3000 has really, really clear objectives. It has based in scientific studies and built biointelligent tools that make us to connect with our essence and how to learn things in a different way. No, now we know that there are many multiple intelligences. Years ago, it was like we were talking about 5 different intelligences, but now we know that are more than 33. So this Education 3000 considers these changes and has something for each kid, because many of them use not just one kind of intelligence, many intelligences. It is Education 3000 is flexible because we can use it in any educational context, even in business context, in our family. You can use it wherever, in any context you are. No, so that is one of the characteristics that makes it more valuable. This education. It is multicultural because it is not only for children. No, it is inclusive because and multicultural because it has no borders. We can go and now know about what are the traditions in Panama or what are the traditions in India. And because of this network that it has been formed through these 23 years that had been working, first Noemi Paimal, and then all the facilitators and the guides that have been working together for this goal in common, to make it education something that really helps to the development of kids and to form really human beings, very conscious and our best version. So this, as we said, one of the priorities and the goals that has Education 3000 is to help teachers to be relaxed, to help families to be happy, and to help humanity to keep in peace. This is not a work of only Education 3000 or Pedagogía 3000. It is, if we want really to get these goals, no, and look, all of us have to work. People like you, that Adolfo, Morgan, Zenaida, or Cynthia, Angel, Pilar, and me, that people like us can make this change. No, because we are very conscious about what is happening now and which are the needs, actually. Thank you, Pilar.
Yes, and well, now a little bit, we are getting more and more into the information. Our strongest pillar in Education 3000 is the peace culture. This is our central axis. So Education 3000 is oriented to educating for peace, as we have here. And we have different activities, and we are here today to talk to you about one of these activities. Education 3000 has or is organized in the form of the 7 petals school. This is like the most important part of this masterclass today. The 7 petals school is designed to make empathy, care, collaboration, values, and emotional health visible. And the consequence, or as a consequence, we will have a long-lasting peace culture. So, well, that's why the introduction was so important, because now we need to understand, and we are going to tell you how is this 7 Petals School organized, okay? Also, the schools or spaces that work with this 7 Petals School are also called peace ambassadors, okay? This is one way they are recognized. And well, the 7 Petals School for Peace exist in different countries, different places in the world. And we also want to tell you that they are not necessarily, we are not talking here about physical buildings. Remember, this is an invitation, a synergy. So we can talk about spaces. The 7 Petals School can be present in your, in your companies, in your families. It's activities, it's not really buildings, okay? That is important to understand. And well, here we have a video to tell you a little bit more about the 7 Petals School, okay? So let's go. Okay. So, well, again, now here in the video, we have photos of different schools, but remember, in reality, it doesn't mean a physical building. It's more the activities you do with the children, the way you organize your space, all right? So why does it work in any context? Because we follow the 7 Petals School is based on this triad. We can see here, and this is also based on international studies for peace. And what are these studies about? That if we have a happy and fulfilled human being, then the natural consequence is a human being living in congruence, all right? And having then let me show you, a human being who actively co-creates with his or her society, and then also as a natural consequence, we have a human being and a society who takes care of the planet, all right? So, well, everything starts with you. Also, I think, Rosario, this is an important thing to mention. Everything starts with yourself. You have to be first happy, congruent, and fulfilled with your own life, because then is when you can give this to others, to the other people. That is also very important.
That's very important, of course. Yes.
What about this, Rosario?
Yes. Why? I think that we cannot give what we haven't felt, or haven't seen, or haven't learned. No, if you receive love, you know it, so you give love. If you know about math, well, or science, you can share it with the others, no? So when we experience, because this is experiential, I mean, we have to experience about this so we can share it, no, to the others. So one of the objectives of holistic education is to have a comprehensive education to enhance their qualities and abilities, because we are used, our systems, or in general, I cannot say all of them, they are standardized. No, we have the PISA report, or the UNESCO said this about education, or the ONU is talking about that during the COVID, all the kids were down in their academical skills, no, and things like that, because they need to have a reference. But it's something general, but that is not our moment now, no? We have to consider that every one of us is special, that every one of us has different interests, that every one of us thinks different, feels different, learns different. So, of course, we would like going from the genius, why to the wise, why to the wisdom? Because now we know that more powerful cells and neurons that we have more than powerful, sorry, we have our neurons, they are so powerful that, and there are studies that think about the heart as another brain to help people to be wise. Why? Because it's when we talk about the things you know and talk about your passion. What is your passion in life? No? When you do something that is related with your passion, it is related with your heart, and we do it so well that we are the best. No, that's when the kids only want to go with that teacher. That is maybe my daughter and my son always are happy to being with me. Or, oh, abuela, grandma and grandpa are so fun, and we have such a nice time with them that we always want to go be with them. Why? Because there is something that we like, and if we do the things that we like, we'll do it in the best way. So this is the part of the wisdom. No, the concept is much more complete. It turns to the spiritual one. We remember that we are mind, we have emotions, we have intellect, no, we have a physical body, and we need to be balanced in everything. So if we know it now, let's go, let's do it. So that increases our conscious level. And well, here we have many some examples about schools that they are not exactly seven petal school, but they are like sister schools that they had. They are working with some ideas or using some tools, so many tools from Education 3000, and it works for them. Even in my experience, we did it in our preparatory school. We had, it was not a traditional system, but it was a different system. It was like a subsystem in the system. But we had like a poor interest in maybe history or mathematics. So we started to work in a different way I was inspired because since I knew about the Education 3000, I really felt in love with it. And I started to do things at school about what their proposal. And it was really amazing when you look at this and you start working with these biointelligent tools or reconnective tools, that your students come happy to school. that they really are creative, that they recognize that that power they had, they didn't recognize it in them, no, inside them. They were really, their self-esteem was arose. I mean, it was so different, and they really came to school. And of course, we had too many where didn't pass the exams in math. And when we changed to this pedagogy, or we changed this part. They studied like geometry, and they had to design a dream catcher, or they were studying anatomy and they did body paint. That was really nice and really interesting for them. And so they had increased their grades, and we just went down those that didn't pass the exams, no, or the subject that they were studying. So as this Casa Yoto has done this, and they had done a community in Mexico. This is not a formal school, but they have activities, and they apply many of the tools that Education 3000 has for schools. Here, there is in Argentina a school that is not in the system, no, because they decided not to be like that. And they, as you can watch, they have a different classrooms, and they also are declared like a territory of peace. And the families goes and interact with the kids, and also they live nearby just to be in the activities with the kids. And they are really in connection with themselves and the environment. Can you help me with the next, please? Pilar? There are other manners or ways to do this, no, around the world. It is not only in America or Latin America. We have like this green school in Bali that they had some of, it's not 7 Petal School, but it had something of it. And then Mahatma Gandhi International Academy in India. And also they do it in a different way. The environment is different, and they really do very nice things, and they really are like being themselves and doing things and learning. And of course, the teachers, we have fun with these activities, because it's not because teachers, all of us, I think, I cannot say that no one, we are creative. And if we are there, it's because we love education, and we love to be with these young people that really, their energy is so nice. And if we think about our how do you say, the things that we do for them, no, it's so important in their lives, no, that we really have to be very proud of it. And then we have like the first school, that it's a highly sensitive person. This is for high sensitive persons in Germany. We have the travel pedagogy, that we can do it even in our schools, go for a hiking or go for the weekend to some place. With the kids, sometimes bring maybe some parents that could come with us and have fun and learn from it. The environment, the forest, the plants, anything that you could. The outside is a really, really big classroom. And the pedagogy of love and compassionate education in Bolivia, these are sister schools that are working now in different places around the world. So we can do it. If we are in the system, we can do it. If we are not in the system, we can do it also. Thank you, Pilar.
Okay.
And
Well,
let me tell you something before you
yes.
start with the 7 Petal School, that this Education 3000, there are schools in Latin America, in South America, and also in the US, in the United States. There are these places of daycare that they are working with these pedagogy of Education 3000. Now they used part of it, and they were like they took the training, no? So now they are working with this, and in Chicago and California, I think, and some other place, Miami, that recently when we went there, and we did something online. So now they are working with this, and they are so happy because of the results and because the teachers are relaxed. They are not so strict. Thank you, Pilar. Thank you. I'm sorry.
Yes. No. Yes, important to reinforce the idea that we are not really talking here about a physical building, about a construction, and not a methodology. We are talking about kind of a teaching style and the adoption even of a living style, and you can just implement it in your school if you are a teacher, in your classroom, in your family, at the office, in the company. You don't have to be a teacher to learn this. You can also be a, I don't know, any, it's universal. This invitation, this synergy is universal, okay? Yes, Cynthia has been commenting very interesting things. Of course, that we have to also convince the parents. We need to engage the teachers, of course, to motivate them. And yes, Cynthia is asking the question, the system can be very restrictive. How does one get around this? Very interesting question,
Yes.
Cynthia. Yeah,
Yes.
you know what you can do? You are a teacher, no? And you are working inside a traditional school. That's our reality. So what you can do? You, of course, you need to follow the program, no? Normally, the education ministry in each country, you have to cover a specific program. But what you do is to implement, that's why we are going to give you now here some ideas in a moment. So you implement the program, but not using like a traditional activity or a traditional technique, for example, dictation, or that the teacher is only talking and explaining, and the students are just listening, no? So
Or
you cover the
memorizing.
program, yeah, you cover the program by implementing some of the activities that we are going to show you in a moment, and that is you and your students inside your classroom, and that's it. So that is the way maybe we can get, around the system that, of course, is restrictive, definitely. So, well, in a way, it's like apparently doing what they want you to do, but in reality doing what you want to do. Something like that, okay? So,
Yes,
well.
that's right. That's
yeah,
it.
that's
You are
it.
the master in the classroom. No, you are the one in the classroom. So you can handle it and you cover the program. No?
Yeah.
And then you will see you will become more and more creative. Really, really. It's like practicing, and the ideas just come out. Yes, it's incredible how we can change that ambience in the classroom. Really, really. I'm really really thankful to this pedagogy, or well, with Petres Mila and Education 3000, because it really helped us at school. Now I'm not working anymore in the school, and I'm doing other things, other projects, but it's so helpful, no? And you will see.
Okay. Great. So let's go. So the Seven Petals School is organized, well, first, it represents the 7 areas of knowledge. And of course, the 7 areas, different areas in a human being. And also, the different multiple intelligences are present in each of these areas. So it is divided into 7. The area number 1 is the physical and the kinesthetic development. It's about movement. We will show you some examples in a moment. And well, we also use different colors, but well, this is only to, like to identify the different areas. So in this case, the color is blue. The second area is the yellow one, and it has to do with the cognitive development. So maybe here we have the part of the theory, etc., but not as a lecture. Remember, yes, it's with a really interesting, creative, and engaging activities. Number 3 is the pink, is color pink, and this is the area for social development, multiculturality, languages, the culture of peace, etc. Number 4 is white, and this has to do with arts, with the arts, with the concept of beauty, with geometry, bioarchitecture. Super creative, this area. Number 5 is ecological, and of course is green, but you know, not ecological only talking about, I don't know, recycling. No. This is much more. We also talk here about clean energy sources, and you know that now a lot of new things are coming out and being implemented. Number 6 is red, and this is for the productivity, entrepreneurship, different types of jobs, finances, for example, etc. And number 7 is the purple one, and is the part of the personal development, the spiritual development, that is also so important. Okay, so now let's look. We are going to look at each one very quickly. We will start with the blue one. In this case, the intelligence that is here is the kinesthetic one. And this petal involves sports, movement, different, I mean, not only sports, or any type of activity that involves movement, dancing, no, acrobatics, climbing, parkour, juggling, brain gym, martial arts. And sorry, here we don't have enough time to tell you about everything, because in reality, each petal could be for an individual masterclass. This is only like just a small part of the information. Why movement? Because movement fosters the cognitive development also. Yes, it's good for the cognitive development, for self-knowledge. Sometimes I don't know if it has happened to you. Maybe you may think that no, I cannot do that. Come on, I am very bad at activities like this. And suddenly, when you try, you discover that that you can. So this, if you are going also to discover that all the petals interact with each other. We don't have here. No, you have to work with the blue petal, and it's only the blue petal. Nothing else is there. No, of course everything is there. No, maybe in a physical activity, the cognitive development is present, the self-development is present, etc. So they interact with each other. Okay, and well, here I am going to stop sharing the screen for a moment, because we are going to have a practical activity here. Okay, if you want to do it with us, we invite you to do it there in your places. So this is an activity of brain gym. It's a very common one. I think that a lot of people know about this activity. So there in your places, put your fingers here like this, move your fingers, and choose one hand and touch your nose. Press your nose, okay? Press your nose with one hand, and with the other hand, touch your ear, okay? Yes. Then again, this like this, your fingers like this, okay? Now with the opposite hand, the hand with which you touch your ear, now touch your nose with the other one, okay? And with the other hand, touch the other ear. Okay? Yeah, not so easy for us who are adults, no? Okay. So again. Okay. Then let's start again with the first hand that you use. You touch your nose and the other ear. Yes. Okay. Again. And then you change. Now, yes. And now faster. Okay. So now you do this and then that and then this, and then this, and then this, and then this, and faster, 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 faster. So, well, I hope that you did it there and that you were successful. Exactly, very good, Angel. It is apparently a very simple activity, but you can see that it requires concentration and well, a lot of things. Okay, so let's continue sharing the presentation. Thank you for participating. Okay.
And
So
well,
here we are. We will I'm sorry,
we will
I'm sorry.
continue with the yellow petal. The yellow
Yeah.
petal, that of the cognitive no issues, the one that has the articulated and cognitive development. Well, what do we have here? What is the one that is the one of the most important as in our traditional schools, no? That of the academical excellence and all what we have to cover in our programs, and that we as school have to win the first place in math or chemic or I don't know, no, because that's part of competitive feeling, no, that we have to be the best. Okay, but we could be the best, but happy, no, not suffering, no stressing anyone. So in this petal, we can promote the transversality. We can involve our students in art, research, to look up, to read, to build, to investigate. So here, what it enhances this kind of work, it enhances self-taught, articulated knowledge, good academic level, divergent thinking, logical mathematical learning, contextualized, cooperative, multicultural, creative, and fun. As you can see in the pictures, these are real things that we have done. No, you can, in any grade your students are, you can do different things. In one of the on the right, we involve mathematics, geometry with painting, art, and they really did so many interesting things that you can see in the picture. On the left, we have using recycling material, because sometimes we say, no, if we do this, it costs too much, or we don't have the resources. No, you can ask your kids to bring things from home that they don't use. We will find how to use them. You can see there that there is a skeleton that the kids are building or constructing or designing, so they can learn doing things. No, it's not the same when you can touch, when you select, when you are thinking about how it could be the similar what maybe I can see in an image than just looking at the book. No, so and now our kids are so they are creative, and they always feel that they have to solve things very quickly. No, so that's a way of keeping them calm. It's a kind of active meditation, and I'm sure they'll never forget where each bone goes, or what is the function of maybe the articulations and all those things that we have to cover in a program. That's the way, Cynthia, that you can do it in your school. If they are very strict and you have to cover, of course, on time a program, it's just to be a little more creative in the activities, because this is more than a traditional activity, because it means creation, it means research, it means build, it means read, because they have to read which are the parts and the bones and everything. Then in the middle, you can see this is a middle school product in one of their classes that they built these robots, no, or machines, no. So that's the way that we can do it more interesting, even for us. It's a challenge that you say, oh, okay, I'm going to do this, but how I'm going to tell them how, or how I'm going to guide them to do it. This is not only us. This is the part of the collaborating and being the guide. The guide know how to guide them to realize and do what we ask them to do, or what they decided to do, because that is important. You can also give them that they can choose what they would like to do. So this is something that makes them responsible for their own learning, that investigate about the topic they really like. Maybe they decided to do something different than the other, and then we have that different things, and we learn from others. They can investigate about the topic they really like. There is an intrinsic motivation, because it comes from inside to the outside. So, and we will have that high academic excellence that we need, that level that we need at school, as the teacher, or as what we need to cover during our classes. So we can contextualize it, because if we just give them something that they cannot relate with something more, it's more difficult that they are interested in it and they really learn. So let's do this learning based on projects, or these science, tech, engineering, math, and art, like we did at our school. That really was very nice. Or projects based on learning and contextualize and solve really real problems in life. That makes them really grow in so many skills, that they are going to be successful people. And they will always remember those moments at school. And well, Pilar, why don't you help us with some examples of this? With this yellow petal, we can develop the lateral thinking. Why don't you help us with some, let's test Adolfo, or Morgan, or Cynthia, or Gada, please. We would like you to participate in this. If you could open your cameras and we can see you. So let's see, please, Pilar. Thank you.
Yes. Look, I am going to ask you a question. I will also write it in the chat so you can read it again. And this is for lateral thinking, okay? And the first question is, I will write it in the chat. There it is. If you want to write the answer in the chat also, or to open your microphones, it's okay. The question is, a man is stuck in a dark room. He has one match he can use to light the fireplace, a candle or an oil lamp. What should the man light first? If you want to answer.
Be creative, be creative.
Yes, no ideas.
You can answer anything you want. Lateral thinking.
Yes. No. The oil lamp. Okay, good.
Okay.
Rodolfo. The oil lamp, yes. Someone else, please. Do
yes,
I have the match? Yes, exactly.
Yes, you have the match.
He has one match he can use to light the fireplace, a candle or an oil lamp. Okay, Morgan says the candle. Okay, good, nice.
Someone has another an answer?
Good answer.
Okay. Which is the answer, Pilar?
Yes, I will give you the answer. the first thing he needs to light is the match because it's
The
impossible to
match,
land.
yes. So I can, I can start my
Yeah,
life in the oil lamp or the fire. That's lateral
exactly.
thinking. But there is the thing is that there is no a correct or incorrect answer, because of course we go our thoughts go on the lamp, the fireplace, but never the match. No, it's like, and
Yeah,
first we need to fire the match so we can light the
yeah.
fire the others. Thank you, thank
But
you very
Rosario, what
yeah.
you are mentioning is also very important. Remember that we are here promoting a culture of peace. So exactly, you accept all the answers from your students. All the answers are correct. You only ask them to justify, to say why. No, here we didn't have the time. But for example, when Adolfo said the lamp,
The
why?
oil
No,
lamp. Mhm.
why the oil lamp, and the students give their like their reasons, no,
The
and well, and
arguments
then
are. Uh-huh.
exactly, because there are also good reasons for their choices. Well, and then at the end you tell them about the match, and yeah, and that is the fun part, no? Like, oh yes, of course.
Oh yes. That's right.
Well,
But that's,
okay.
yes, because we have two ways of thinking, laterally and vertically, no? So the laterally involves solving problems with an indirect but creative approach. And the vertical, it goes like in step by step, than in a process. So we are showing them to think in so many options, and they come with that naturally. I can see it with many kids that they have options. No, that they say they are not going just to, oh, I couldn't, and leave it. No, they are looking, how can I do it? So this lateral thinking always enhance creativity. So teachers, grandmas, parents, family, let's do it. Let's do it. Then, well, we are going to the pink petal. This pink petal, it talks about social multicultural and social emotional abilities and skills. So here we have some suggestions from the UNESCO that they suggest like we should rethink education, and we should have a humanistic vision of education. So to consider education as a common good, learning to live together. Something that is bothering us nowadays is precisely this part of the communication. That's why we have now wars and such many problems. No, that they are. I mean, it's not good for anyone. So we have to take care and focus on this part, because this part is that makes us to be conscious about our behavior, our this part of compassion, this part of non-violent communication, this part of the empathy, to being empathic with the others, not to judge at the first since the first moment. So this is a very strong petal. Yes, and well, here we can find the interpersonal and intrapersonal intelligences, the relation with me, and the relation with the others. It is connected to the social science. Nonviolent communication, we really believe that in a conscious, assertive communication, one which connects our thoughts and words with our heart and our feelings. You know, when a kid is lying us, we know he's lying us or she's lying us, because we feel it, because we have that, we have developed that skill, no? So because and we also know when they are telling the truth, because it comes from the heart, it comes from the inside, no? So let's let's practice in this part of nonviolent communication, because we need to be in peace. And all this is necessary for a harmonious learning environment. It's very important that our children come to school, no, and they learn there how to be collaborative, how to be cooperative, and that also we can play in having activities that are developing all these skills that will be very important in their life. So let's maybe, if you decide to take the training, we will be talking in different moments about each one of these petals and the importance of working with them all in all our process during school. And well, Pilar, if you can talk,
Yes.
this is beautiful. This one white petal is so beautiful.
Yes, and I think that now we need to hurry up a little bit because we are nearly in 1 hour and a half. So, okay, yes. We are about to finish, okay. So this is the white petal. The white petal covers the arts and the creativity, and the intelligences present here are the musical and the spatial intelligences, okay? Here, I want to introduce you to Semir Seki. Semir Seki is a neuroscientist and educator and a researcher, and he says that if we have a beautiful, healthy environment, then learning is fostered, okay? He says, I like this one, this like phrase here. He discovered the connection between beauty and love in our brain. So that's why it's not only about information in the way teaching is today, just passing information from our mouth to the students' ears. No, it's everything together. A beautiful environment stimulates our brain, reduces stress, and generates dopamine, serotonin, endorphins, and etc. We are talking about the color of the space, the smells, the classroom management. That means the position of the furniture or whatever you are using, etc. Okay, so well. And also, well, this white petal involves music, all the ways of expression, for example, sounds in nature, all the arts, yes, all the arts, drawing, acting, dancing, playing a musical instrument, painting, well, everything that is connected to beauty, okay? And at the same time, remember that we have been telling you that everything is connected. So maybe you are thinking about playing a musical instrument, but at the same time, you are also learning about the notes, about mathematics, everything is interconnected, it's integral. So well, very good, that's about music. Let's continue to finish, Rosie.
Green petal, that connection with nature, the ecological development and renewable energy sources. This, something that is a priority and it's very important, is the internal ecology, the self-care, the preventive health, the conscious nutrition based on healthy food, plants, and organic products, clean and alternative energy, peace with the environment. So remember that we have to develop in our children that each one is responsible of its health, no? So as the way we eat, as the way we think, as the way the things we look at, the way the things we listen, yes? So this is all of the important process. The next, please. And well, this connection with nature is so important. There is a video about earthing, that part of being connected with the earth, with the earth as part of us. The grounding that maybe you have listened about it is so important, to hug a tree, to be in nature, to touch the plants, to look for the recycling and a conscious care of the environment, and avoid consumerism. That's we should be increasing this culture in our children, even in our family, in our house, because nature can live without us, but we cannot live without nature. So this is very important. Thank you, Pilar.
Well, the next one, this is number 6, the red petal. The red petal represents the area of entrepreneurship, the area for action, for hands in action, for realizing the creation of new objects. This part of knowing how to maybe set up your own business, right? Doing the things that you like. Projects with our society, with the community. This is the area to learn finances, for example, very, very important. Self-sustaining. And well, the proposal of this petal is that children and young adults also interact. For example, they can be in the same area, in the same activity, and they are different ages, because the older ones can teach the younger ones. And well, and also parents, no? Maybe we have parents who know a specific job, and they can share the knowledge here, no? with the children. For example, we are talking about activities such as carpentry, pottery, knitting, cooking, these type of activities, okay? Not only business, no, in the way we know business today, because they may have for example, nowadays you can find a lot of children and young people who like to do, lots of handcrafts, and they create them and then they sell them, and it is fantastic. This is precisely what the red petal is about. And let's go to the last one. Well, these are some benefits of the different jobs, working with the red petal. But well, we also mentioned that. And the last one, and last but not least, the most important, maybe.
Personal development and self-knowledge. This is so important. All are important, but this is that part of the person, the inner self, no? That we can work it with the mindfulness, full attention, and consciousness, with the help of breathing techniques and internalization. That is the part of the intelligence, the one that is the intrapersonal intelligence, and the existential intelligence. That is the one that takes us or gives us that to be conscious of our mission in life, no? And we can do some practices like this, that it says Amuki, community silence moment. It's like if I'm in the classroom, I just say Amuki, or one moment of silence. And when the kids listen to this, the seconds, the minutes that you ask them to be quiet, calm, closing their eyes, breathing, concentrated in their breath, and then like, it is done. Or when they are too excited, they know what that things like this, the Mookie time, silence time, doing some stretch, no, that helps us, and we are developing this personal self-knowledge. We have here in this purple petal, we have the active philosophy, energetic anatomy, meta languages, symbols, mandalas, yoga, laughter yoga, tai chi, bio-dancing, Gurdjieff dancing. These are a few of the activities that you could do during your classes or at school, and well, in the course that we are having or promoting that we for June, we will have in detail many tools that you could use for being the best teacher, and the one that is really happy of being a teacher. Really, it's different. And well, Dalai Lama says that if every 8-year-old is taught meditation, we will eliminate violence from the world within one generation. And this is true, really. This is true because if you are fine with you itself, you will be fine with the others. And these are seeds that we are just cultivating or just not to starting something that if we are consistent on this, we will really look very happy at the what we are getting through education. So Pilar, I think that we are run of time, so maybe we are not doing this. Well, maybe the video, I don't know if you want. And then
no, the blue declaration.
the blue declaration, please.
This is the invitation. No, now you can create your own 7 petals space. So let's do it now. And to be able to do this, and if you are interested in, of course, here there is not enough time to tell you like about all the information. So that's why we organize this masterclass to invite you to after this, we will show you another video, a really motivating video that is called the Blue Declaration. So, well, if you want to tell them about the course, and then I will show them the video.
Well, we invite you. This is an experience that we had lived in before, and we would like to talk about to invite you to this course that it's going to take place in June. It will start in June. It's an introduction to Education 3000, the education of tomorrow today. This is a course for family and teachers 3000. It is for anyone that is interested. Their interest is in education, and how to guide the new generations is the phase number 1 for going and being a facilitator after this course. It will be of 16 hours plus 16 hours self-managed, 16 online and 16 for on self-managed. 4 sessions by Zoom from 3 p.m. to 7 p.m. UK time. We put this hour because this time zone because you can just look for the reference of your. It depends on the place you live, and after this, you will receive a certificate with the recognition of Peace 3000 Academy in Chile or Education 3000. Education 3000 will give you a diploma. And if you go to the island, you receive the certificate from the Academy in Chile. Sorry, I didn't modify it. And well, the investment for this course is of $555 US, but we have now discounts. The 20% until June 10th, the 10% until June 22nd, and well, after this day, it will cost the whole fee. When is it going to take place? On June 29th. Those are Saturdays, 4 hours every Saturday, July 6th, 13th, and 20th. It will be by Zoom, and your facilitators will be Pilar and me. Well, Angel is going to always to support us, and Noemi is going to be in the island in the facilitators training, but she will be in such not every all the time, but in certain moments she will be with us just to talk and to show us all the things that she has done. So if you are interested in this, please let us know. Is this WhatsApp or by mail? We hope you come and join us. Really, since Pilar and I had done this training, we really are very happy of having done it. So Pilar, if you please, and this is because of this video that Pilar is going to show us.
I want to show you this amazing, nice, and motivating video. So let's go, and with the video, we will just tell you something more, and we finish. We are done. You are free to go. So let's go.
Casi no se escucha la música.
Ahí va. Yeah. It's the beginning.
so nice.
Okay,
It's
yes.
incredible. I can look at it, watch it 10, 15 times, and I always cry.
Ay, yes, yes.
It really goes into my heart. It's so
Yes.
that listen to our plea. We are your hope.
Yeah.
Oh, I can see my grandkids there.
Yeah, exactly. Yes.
Yes,
We are the future,
it's so
no, we are the present.
yeah,
Already
yeah, we are the
here.
present and they are the future. So what are we going to look, well, that we're going to have in this course? Well, P3000 Pedagogía 3000 or Education 3000 History and the guide role, which is our role as going in this path with these children. The characteristics of the children today. Here and Ina, this is about the fourth brain and the neurotransmitters, no, and how can we produce them with activities at school, and know how our kids think and how have they changed. The seven petal schools, every petal will see about it and know how we can work it and insert it in traditional or rigid systems, any system in the family, homeschooling, any context, even in business, offices, hospitals, no, any context that we want. And at the end, the quantum reconnective education, pedagogical and integral tools. This is really, really innovation. Quantum reconnective education, pedagogical and integral tools. So, which are the benefits of being a family teacher 3000? A new way of seeing education for the new humanity. Serenity, lessons with no stress, a support network with people like you, the signification of our vocation and purpose in life, that teacher that we love, new tools for your students and a working or family space. Any place you take it, you will see the results, very positive results. So we will share this. We have some testimonies. This is a girl that she's not a teacher. She edits books for kids, and she was so fascinated about this training that, well, we are going to send you this. We are going to share with you so you can look at it with calm. No, and there is something. There is a testimony, no, Angel,
Angel
that you
is
have
going to
for
share.
us,
Yes.
please.
The microphone, Angel.
El micrófono.
Angel, the microphone. Angel, the microphone. Yeah.
Thank you. Sorry. Well, I would like to introduce the testimony. He is Giovanni Giraldo, owns a daycare in Chicago area, and completed the Family and Teachers 3000 training program a few years ago. In his words, this training worked significant point for him. Now he is in the process of expanding his daycare due to increased demand and request from the family serves. So let's go with the testimony.
Thank you, Angel.
Hey, screen.
Yes, we can see.
Okay, let's go.
Yes.
Can you share?
He is, sorry, and a real example of the
Oh,
implementation of this today. So Giovanni,
Yes.
can you just share with us about your experience, your own experience?
Yeah, of course. Thank you again for inviting me to this magnificent presentation. And I just want to let you know that in 2020 we were thinking about expanding, and we're helped with Noemi and all the team as co-creators. Our project is crystallizing now. We increase our meditation time because we find out how important is to help little kids keep their brain quiet, because every single day we put in so much information in our brains that while the life is passing, we put in so much information to the little ones that they don't actually need it. They need to be kids. And thanks to P3000 and Noemi and all entire team, because it's a worldwide team, and you can have all support anytime you need it. And I'm introducing new activities, and my families are really happy, and they're asking, my community is asking for this type of education now, because people is changing now about the conscience.
Yes.
And even though the nutrition for the kids is a key.
Yeah.
Nutrition at the beginning of their life is going to build it up stronger lives. And they're going to be active kids, stay away from the ER emergency rooms and everything, because unfortunately we're dealing for so many healthy issues, unfortunately by the nutrients now, the food.
Yes.
And, thank you very much again. You are in a good way to change your life and help others to change in a new education way. This is our specific goal now. Really appreciate what you do. God bless you. I pray for you every day, because you changed my life, and we can change other people's life as well, especially families who's around us. Yeah, I believe in this. This is not a philosophy. This is not a program. This is a change life for everybody. Thank you very much. I appreciate what you do.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Giovanni.
Thank you, Ginane, Belkis, Mirna.
Anything you need, are welcome from me.
Thank you very much for sharing your.
Yeah. Okay.
Thank you very much.
To finish, really finish, because we have been finishing. Now, yes, well, just a reminder. So this first step is this course in June for 4 sessions. Remember that until June the 10th, we have this discount. And also something super important for like you will, it is not only to take the course that you take the course. We are also including, well, of course, the masterclass, course 1 and 2 recorded live by Noemi Paimal, and this is the approximate investment. You will also have access to more than 500 videos in YouTube. This is super fantastic. You will have access to lots and lots. There is a complete virtual library in the web, in the Education 3000 web. All these books are, if you take the course, you will download them for free. So this is the approximate investment, but no, for you, that would be for free. you also get the possibility to belong to an international community. Of course, we will send you all the material, the course material in PDF, plus extra videos that we may not show you during the course, but extra material to help you, more exclusive videos, because there are a lot. Noemi Paimal has lots of material in the form of video and books. And of course, as Giovanni said in the testimony, a personalized follow-up to ask about your doubts. Also, if you have a project for the future, I mean, you will have our support forever, okay? So, well, this would be a total of the quantity here, but no, in reality, you are going to pay 555,000, but before June the 10th, remember, with the discount, only 444,000. And well, this is just the first step. This course is called Family and Teachers 3000. And once you have done it, you can go in August, next August in this year. You can go to directly live to the island in Bolivia, to the Isla del Sol in the Titicaca Lake, the Lago Titicaca, directly with Noemi Paimal to take the next step, that is the facilitators. The first step is the course we are giving you online in June, and the second step is here, presential, face-to-face in the island with Noemi Paimal. So, well, this is the invitation, and I think that's it, Rosario. If you want to finish, and we say goodbye.
Well, we would like to thank you for being with us and your consciousness. For further information and registration for the course, Education 3000 Phase 1, Family and Teachers 3000, well, there are our cellular phones, my mail, and well, of course, the intention of all this, as we started, was that we felt in love with this Education 3000, that we really really enjoy every day, every time we go to a classroom, or we share with kids, or we go to in teachers training. It's really, really a pleasure. As I said in minutes ago, every time I look at that declaration, a blue declaration, I really cry because I feel it. Because I think that our experience, that if we can do something for the others, that's why we are teachers, because we are passionate about educating, about being with young people, with the kids. And if we are here, there is a reason of being here. So we would like you to join to us. If you have a special something to comment in private, please feel comfortable to write, to send a mail, but we really would like you to be with us in this course. So
thank you.
Thank you, Angel, for supporting us. Thank you, Adolfo, Morgan, Gada, Cynthia. Thank you very much. And if you would like to send a word before leaving of how you feel in this moment about what we were talking about, we will really appreciate. We know it took us more than what we had expected, but if you write any one word, what you feel, it will be great for us. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Adolfo. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you. We hope to see you soon.
Yes.
All of you. Thank you, Adolfo.
Have
a
an
nice
excellent
weekend. Hugs and blessings. Thank you,
yes.
thank you, thank you.
Bye-bye. Have a good weekend. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.